Hello everyone, welcome back to another lab for Ubuntu. We are going to continue with our terminal commands. We already spoke about a lot of basic commands. We're going to review them one by one today. This lab will focus on the basic commands only. That means the bare minimum. Later on, we'll add arguments, we'll take advanced commands, we'll expand on some navigational file system commands, and so on and so forth. Okay, so without further ado, we can say the first basic command is asking who is the current user of the system. Okay, so who am I is one of the basic commands that will tell you exactly who is the current user. Okay, of course I can tell from the prompt itself that the current user is AN, but for whatever reason, maybe this prompt is different on each and every Linux machine. So for our case, it is visible, but maybe for other machines, they will just display the $sign or the £sign directly. Okay. So who am I? I am AN right now. The name of the user is AN. Okay. So, okay, AN is using which machine? So I can type hostname. Hostname will tell you the name of the machine itself. Okay. So two commands. One will give you the username and one will give you the machine name. Very simple and straightforward. Now regarding the current directory, we have taken the print working directory. I'm going to run it again. Print working directory. It will tell you exactly what is the current directory that you are in. Working means the directory I'm inside of right now. Okay. Of course, the tilde sign, the wave, actually means /home/ the current username, which is AN. This is the meaning of the tilde. Okay. We use it as a shortcut because we don't want to keep typing /home/AN. Okay. It is some kind of relative path. Okay. So and this is very important for you to know. The context. The terminal actually understands the context of the current directory. For example, if I type desktop, DES, it knows that I'm talking about the desktop in the current directory. Okay, I'll not type it now. For now, let's run the pwd. Pwd actually, the tilde, that means it's actually equivalent to /home/AN. Okay, what if I navigate? Of course, cd is another basic command, change directory. But if I navigate to desktop and type pwd again, you can see that instead of writing the full path /home/AN, I just use the tilde to refer to /home/AN, and then I continue from there onward. Okay, so this way I can save space because of course the command will be very long. The prompt will be very long in this case. Okay, so it looks neater, we can say. Okay, and in addition, I can use it to actually navigate. So if I type cd and let me copy this tilde and paste it here, I can actually use it in the commands. So if I type cd again and paste the tilde and /desktop, it will do the same thing. So I can use it in the path. I can use it, think of it as a variable. Okay, so this is nice to know. Okay, now if I want to go back, we all know that we have the cd ... Okay, so two commands, pwd and cd. Pwd, print working directory again. Cd, change directory. And cd has a very neat trick to it. Let me demonstrate it. So let's say I move to desktop. I know there is a folder there called work. Inside work, I think there is a folder called jam. Okay, now I'm inside a very nested directory, and there is cd also, test. Okay, let's go even deeper. Okay, and you can say that I'm using the ls command. We'll talk about it. So right now I navigated too deep, we can say. Okay, inside a nested directory. Now how can I jump back to the home directory? I just demonstrated that if I type cd with the tilde, it will take me back. Okay, what if I told you you can type cd only? and it will do the exact same effect. Okay, so this is nice to know. Alternatively, if I navigate to desktop, we all know that we can type cd dot dot. This we took already. Cd dot dot will take me back one step. Okay, think of cd change directory as a teleportation command. Actually, it's not meant to just go in one step or back one step. You can use it to navigate to anywhere. Okay, so if I type cd/etc/fonts, for example, it will take me there. Okay, now I'm outside of my home directory. I can go back to my home directory at any time by typing cd alone. Okay, if I want the same thing goes for ls. I can list by itself. It will assume that I want to list the current directory, but I can ls the content of another directory, for example desktop, or can ls the content of etc/fonts, like this. Okay, so both commands cd and ls can be used to target certain directories. You don't have to do it inside the current directory. Okay, so we have these two commands. We took whoami, cd, ls, pwd, hostname. We have another command which is the cal and date. Cal and date. Date is very simple. Date will give you the full date right now. Of course, our system is already telling us, but assuming that we only have access to the terminal, this is very useful to know the current date and time. Okay. Of course, the date command has many arguments also. We'll take them later. Clear, of course, we can use it to clear the screen. This is, we already took it previously. The cal can be used to display the calendar. Okay. The cal also has many arguments, and you can see it is highlighting what the current date, 26th of June. So cal and date, also two useful commands that we use frequently. Now we have the apt. Apt, we already used it last lab. We ran apt-get update and apt-get upgrade. Actually, I want to expand on one of the commands, apt-get list, or apt-list, sorry. We made this mistake, apt-list. Apt-list will list all the packages currently installed in the system, okay? Or I can apt-list -- upgradable, upgrade, and then able. It will tell me that I don't have any packages that need upgrade at the moment. Okay, so these two commands we did not take previously. So apt list, it will list everything. Then apt list upgradable, it will list only the upgradable packages. And last but not least, we have a very nice command, which is our gateway for the huge world of packages of Ubuntu. We have the apt-get install. Okay, apt-get install, and I found a very cool package yesterday. It is called tty clock. So apt-get install. This is the first part of the command, and then you mention the package name that you would like to install. If I type enter, it is asking me, okay, permission denied. Are you root? Of course, I'm not root. So we run it as sudo. Then it is what? It is downloading and installing the package. Now, after the package is installed, how can I make sure it is actually there? I can look at the manual of the package. Manual of tty-clock, for example, and then it will display the full manual of the command. I can see there are many nice options. Toggles between bold, normal, center the clock with C, rebound, display seconds. Very nice. Okay, so C and B we can say, and we'll try the colors. Okay, to quit the manual I can type Q. Let me clear everything. Before I run this command, actually, there's the history command. The history, it will display all the commands that have been executed previously. In the history, currently 246 commands, or I can choose to display only the last 10 commands, which is more practical. Okay. So I can see these are the last 10 commands that I ran. Of course, we use the up and down arrow keys to navigate between the previously executed commands, which is something we have to get used to. Clear also, if I hit tab, it will autocomplete. So these shortcuts, it's something we have to get used to, because it's not only applicable to Ubuntu, it will be used with any Linux-based shell. Okay. Now let us go back to our package, our nice package tty-clock. Now if I run the package or run them, we already ran the manual, no need. If I run the package, it will display what? Clock, a digital clock with today's time. Now I remember there was a C option, not C option, C command actually, because the package now is running. So if I type C, it centered the clock. Looks very neat now. And I remember that if I type the numbers, I can change the color. You can see there are many built-in colors. Bold for B, I believe. I can make it bold or not for the time. S, I forgot what S does. I think it displays the seconds. So it is kind of overlapping. Okay, let me hide the seconds, no need for them. Okay, it's a nice package, and you can even find terminal-based games online. If I type Q, it will quit. Q, by the way, it is commonly used to quit these kind of programs. Okay. Quick revision. We took who am I? We took hostname, and we took the ls command, pwd, cd, and then we took the apt-get, the cal and date, of course. We can never forget about the cal and date. Then we took the apt-get install. One last command we almost missed is actually the list command. Okay, in the previous lab we took the apt-get update and apt-get upgrade, and we mentioned that update actually does not update anything. Update, it will tell you what needs updating, and upgrade will actually update the packages. Okay, so I have a very neat command also. I think I mentioned it in the previous lab, but let me go back again and run it, which is apt list around. It will list all the available packages in the system, and if I want to see what needs upgrading, I can just provide the argument upgradable. Okay, so apt list upgradable. Currently there are no packages that need upgrading. Okay, that's it for this lab. Thank you so much, and see you in the next lab.